Hey, it's Roman. I just wanted to say that the news is today that the war in Iran is escalating, and I don't know. I normally don't talk about this kind of thing because it's very kind of sad and disappointing that this is where the world is at right now in terms of the wars going on. But what I want to say is that one thing I find kind of interesting is that the Secretary of Defense or Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, I read he was saying that U.S. troops should inject testosterone to make them better warfighters, and I don't know how that's going to work. If that's going to affect, I don't know. What about women warfighters? I mean, why are women effective also in fighting wars? But anyway, maybe the men are eating too much tofu or soy because that gives them more estrogen. So maybe he thinks that the testosterone will help them with war fighting. Anyway, what I want to say is that the wars we have going on today, whatever they are, Putin or Israel or Iran, the U.S., all these wars happening, or in Africa, wherever they are, there's not one organized group or movement, or in a country or whatever there is that's there to end all wars and to create a perfect society. Every country that's fighting wars right now, they don't have it as their goal to really. If they win, what does it do for the majority of humanity? Is it going to bring world peace? I don't know. I don't think so, because none of the countries have it in their as their goal to create a perfect world where AI can be made to serve all human beings, so all human beings can live, like Elon Musk recently said, like trillionaires. And that's what Elon Musk was saying that the future will be. But the future is not going to be that unless people actually fight for it. Not fight physically, but with words and with ideas, and to have an organized group that promotes this idea. I mean, it's not enough for Elon Musk to just say things like that, which are good that he says them, but without a practical group, a world organization or group that actually promotes this without any kind of religious thing, whereas the Raelians they promote this, but they're more of they have a sort of a, I wouldn't say religious agenda, but kind of a religious agenda, because they're a organized group, but they're not really open to anyone aside from themselves. So they're not really welcoming of any kind of people. What I'm saying is that there needs to be a movement like what I was saying, with artists and all kinds of people coming from different backgrounds that support the idea of a world peace, secular government around the world with a democracy that is able to push this idea for human beings to live in abundance because of the new technologies that are going to be available. And there are very few people that are promoting this idea, and whoever wins these wars is not going to lead to anything. Could make things even worse, or it could be lead to just perpetual wars, where wars continue to happen, where they never end, in order to prevent this kind of world society from taking shape. So that's what my fear is that when Elon Musk actually talks about, everyone living as trillionaires in the future, it's a way of making people believe that they don't need to take any action because that's inevitable. And it's not inevitable, because there are forces in the world that are promoting this idea of war as a way of life. And war as a way of life is not going to lead to peace, not world peace and not any kind of other peace. So that's what I wanted to say, is that we have to find a way to put out a message of peace that's global and that does not exclude anybody. And that's what part of my movement was about, the peace through face sitting movement, in terms of spreading more of empowerment for people, and for people to believe more in taking estrogen as opposed to testosterone, because in the future it would be better if people are more peaceful as opposed to ready to be fighting wars against each other. So that's what I wanted to say.